wanted to make a cute little video for you guys, just to show you how much we truly appreciate you guys and all of the hard work that you've done, not only over this past summer, but also throughout all of the years that you've been here.
So for 39 years, Carteret OBGYN has become a legacy of Carteret County and all the surrounding areas. You guys are amazing. You're heroes to everybody. You're heroes to us here. We love you. We appreciate everything you do, and we can't wait for you to see all of the videos. Not only was it live, but we were live with speculums, gloves, masks, syringes. It's amazing. It's epicness, just like you guys. We love you.
This is just a small token of how much you mean to us, so we just wanted to show this to you and hope you enjoy it.
Hashtag, we love you.
Woo!
Good morning and welcome to We Love COBG. Our first guest today is Rachel.
Woo! Hi, Rachel. How are you?
Good.
How are you doing today? No, this is our microphone. This is a speculum. This is our microphone. This is the Texas side.
Oh my God.
So Rachel.
Oh, hang on, Rachel. You are our first guest of the day, so we are going to make you like Beyonce. Here's your hair blowing.
So Rachel, please state how long you've worked at Carteret OB.
3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
Wow.
That is a long time.
It is a long time.
We are very grateful to have
Yes,
you here.
very
So
good.
the reason why we brought you in here today is we are making a video for the providers tomorrow.
And we would like you to state what you love about Carteret OB or a favorite memory that you have with one of the providers.
And it can definitely include me if you would like for it to.
My favorite thing probably is just that everyone genuinely cares about everybody. I don't have family here, so this is my family.
Oh, gosh.
That's sweet.
The first one.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on, Rachel. Hang on. Hang on.
So sweet.
You need one?
No.
Okay, I'll save it for the next person. Okay. That is a very good one, Rachel. We thank you.
You can first start off with how many years you've worked here at Carteret OB.
Okay, so I've been at Carteret OB since May of 2014. Maybe? I don't know. Actually, I might be lying. I think it's about 1.5 years now. A little over 1.5 years.
Okay.
And let's see, a really good memory I have would be.
Can we
There's
pause this
so
and do it?
many.
Yes,
she
she can't. You
is
can
trying to figure out
remember.
which one her favorite one is. So we'll just give her a second.
Or what you just love about Carteret OB.
I mean, I love that we are family. I really immediately felt welcomed by everyone, all the staff and all the physicians from my first day. You know, one of the good things I guess I do really like is that sometimes when I cover Rachel's position, I have to walk down the OB hall to get things reviewed or ask questions or this, and it can be kind of intimidating because you don't want to mess up their day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where they are. You don't know this, and here's me trying to just figure this little process out, and all of the doctors are always very, very, appreciative, helpful. I never feel like I'm messing them up or intruding into their day, so I do really appreciate that when I do have to kind of step into Rachel's position where I'm not quite as comfortable, I'm
Still
made
welcomed.
to feel comfortable and welcome.
That's a very good answer.
Yes.
So here today we have. Oops, go ahead, girl. Shoot ahead.
I don't know what I'm doing, but okay.
So we have Cindy Smith Clark. She used to be Smith. She's Clark today. So she is with NextSlim. And Cindy, we are going to tell you what we are doing.
We are doing a little video for the providers for the
Okay.
luncheon tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So if you could state a favorite memory or something that you just love about Carteret OBGYN, and also how long you've worked here.
A favorite
Yes.
memory of what?
Anything
Anything.
here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
There's so many.
Okay, so how long have I worked here? I have worked here since 6 years, April of 2010.
Oh wow.
That's
A long
began
time.
So uno, dos, tres,
Yes.
cuatro, cinco, seis. Okay.
at the front desk, and then I ventured out into NextSlim, which I love very much. I love it.
And NextSlim loves you.
And I love I love helping people. That's my
Yes.
thing. I really do. I love
Mhm.
it. So my favorite memory, oh my gosh, it's well, how this is not really a memory, but just the people here. Miss Cindy, she has the biggest heart. She's helped me in some situations and been there for me in a lot of situations. So that's a great memory for me. All the doctors that I have been in contact with that I've seen they're just great, all of them, and it's just like a family. You know, even though I'm in the corner, and sometimes I don't feel like but sometimes I'm not like in a lot of things.
You in it today, honey?
I am here, and I know I'm a part of the family, so that's a big thing for me, and that's a good memory to have, to know that you are a part of a family.
Yeah,
A caring family. And I
That's so sweet.
do enjoy it and love my job.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a little something.
Okay.
So sweet.
Okay. So, thank you very much for coming and joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yes,
with
I will.
us here at Carteret OBGYN.
3 years.
3 wonderful years.
3 long years.
Okay. So, do you have a favorite memory, or do you have like a favorite something or favorite provider that you want to give a message to? Just anything in general that you want to say inside the speculum?
My favorite memory is when Dr. McCallum looked at me and said we were going to have my baby.
Aww, that's so
Because
sweet.
I was waiting to get him out of me.
That's a very sweet, bittersweet
I'm
memory.
sure Dr. McCallum remembers you as a patient.
I had begged Dr. Verdelis.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, anything else work related that you want to say?
Just, I don't know.
Okay, we're not being timed. We're just recording you, and this is live.
Live feed. It's Vanessa.
No, I guess just every time you talk to them, they're always nice, and they always have a smile on their face, and they're always wanting to know about your personal life.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sweet. They care.
It could be a good
They
or a bad
really
thing,
do.
huh?
It can be.
All right, Earlene. Well, thank you for joining us or anything like that.
Well, I've been here 5 years almost, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, and I'm just so happy to work with all of the providers. They're very easy to work with, and I am not intimidated to ask a question or anything, so I really appreciate that.
Because she's very intimidating.
None of them really are, but now I'm turning red, so.
Okay, don't turn. Here, this is why I have this. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. First of all, would you like to tell us how long you've been here?
5 years.
5 long years. Wow.
A long time. Basically, so what we're doing is we're making this video for the providers to see tomorrow during their lunch. And we either want you to share a special memory, or we want you to tell us about your favorite thing about the practice. Anything that you want to share with us, we are open and willing to listen.
Well, first of all, I love interviews like this. That's got to be one of my most favorite things.
You have to talk in the microphone. Yes. There. Do you want me to show you how to work it?
Well, there are many things that I love about this practice. First of all, I love the doctors and the nurse practitioners. They're wonderful, because I have worked for other people who haven't been as wonderful. So they are wonderful.
Yes, absolutely.
And I love my fellow coworkers.
Oh, we have a special guest. Oh,
Oh,
no?
do we want to? And we want to let Terry finish.
Okay.
She's special.
Yes. Our special guest.
But I love that we have a family atmosphere here, and I love that there's never a dull moment. We're always doing something new.
Mhm.
Where we do procedures and Mona Lisa procedures and clinical research, and we help lots of patients. So I like the versatility of it.
Mm-hmm. Good word, Terry.
Yes.
And we are
Nice.
full of surprises. Okay, let me have my microphone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Well,
you for joining us.
We do thank you for joining us, and you are a very good asset to the practice, and I'm pretty sure that they love you just as much as you love them.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
So thank you for being part of our news
Okay,
channel.
Good.
Okay, so how long have you worked with us?
4 years.
Oh, you just had an anniversary recently too.
Yes.
Okay.
Aww.
So basically, what we're doing is we're making a family movie. This is all
This
live.
is a family movie.
This is
yes.
live. I mean,
Yes.
we're allowed to mess it up. So we're making a video for our nurse practitioners and our doctors tomorrow for them to view during the lunch. And so we're asking that you tell us like your favorite memory or your favorite thing about work, or if you have a message that you want to give to a certain provider, or you know you want to say something about me or anything else, then you know you're more than welcome to.
And speak directly into the
Into
microphone.
microphone.
Okay. I guess off the top of my head, I would just have to say, you know, just everybody's willingness and just working together and being a team, and like how big and how important that is here in the office.
Yes,
Very much so.
very important.
How long do you plan on being here, Laura?
As long as I can be.
And that's the answer we want. Well, thank you for joining us. Is there anything else? We would first like to start off with how long you've been here.
I have been here for 1 year.
Congratulations.
It has been the best year of my life since you've been here
Yes.
too.
I know.
I don't know why it took you so long to become a team member here. But you know, I will say that the OB docs and the providers love you on the OB hall.
Oh yes.
Definitely.
Who doesn't love me? I mean,
Okay,
really.
well that's all from Judy.
Okay.
Okay, Judy. So, do you have like a favorite memory, or do you have something you want to say to the providers, or, you know, do you have anything you want to say?
I love working with all the providers. But my favorite memory is when Dr. Pradella said, "Well, Judy, we're going to hire you. You don't have to look for a job."
Aw, that is so sweet.
And we have enjoyed having you.
Yes, you've been
I
a
have.
bright
This is-
shining light.
I am a sarcastic ray of sunshine.
Yes, there we go. That's what I was trying
What
to say.
she said.
Yep.
This is all live, so we're allowed to mess up just as much as you. All right, Judy. Well, thank you for coming in and joining us today.
We appreciate
inviting
it.
me.
No
I feel
problem.
so welcome.
Aw.
The video would not be the same if you weren't in it.
She's speechless.
Okay, so what we are doing here is we are filming a video for the doctors tomorrow for their thank you lunch from all of us here at the office. And we just kind of want to start off with some small questions.
Okay.
So Allie, how long have you been with us here at the office?
About 5 months.
Okay. So how are you liking things so far?
I really like it. I love this job.
And we love you.
Yes.
OMG, we
She's
love
so
Allie.
sweet.
Okay. So, is there anything like that stands out in your mind as far as a special memory or a special story, or anything about any of the providers or anybody in the building that you want to say thank you to, or anything that you want to say?
I just really appreciate all of our providers, and especially me since I've been new, all the things that we've had to learn, and being very patient with me and like teaching me all sorts of different things. It's been really awesome to have patient providers and people who are willing to sit down and talk to you and teach you different things, especially procedures, and when we have difficult patients and things that I get upset about. It's nice to know that they are always there for us and that we can always talk to them and they have our backs 100%. So I really appreciate that.
It is.
Very
It's
sweet.
very family oriented,
Yes.
very goal oriented, and I know since you've been here that we have heard nothing but positive things
Oh,
from the
yes.
providers and from the staff. So we do appreciate having you here, and we do love you.
Well, I love it here too. I love
Aw.
everybody. So.
So we're hoping that you and your husband can retire here and then you can stay here forever.
Yes, that'd be very
That would be nice.
All right, Allie, well, thank you for joining us
Thank you
today.
so much.
And you have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Lunch. Oh, you're here.
Yeah, got it.
Beyonce.
Oh yeah, girl.
Yay. Okay, so what we want to do is we just want to start off with how long have you been here, Kim?
A little over a year.
Okay,
Oh,
it's been the
wow.
best year of your life,
Yes.
I absolutely love it. It's so
Yeah.
much fun.
hasn't it? It
Yes.
is, and we
I really
love
love
having
it.
you.
Yes.
Aww. So sweet.
Oh, hang on. You can have one of those.
Oh, it's just so sweet.
Love it. Okay, so do you have like a favorite story that you want to tell, or do you have something that you want to say overall to the providers, or just say something? Period.
There's many stories, some of which I should not repeat. It's
Yeah,
right
we are going to
before
stay in
lunch.
compliance with HIPAA. Okay.
interesting stories. But no, I love all the providers. They're so good to us here.
Yeah.
I really couldn't ask for anything better. So just thank you.
Yeah.
I love all the providers. I love all my coworkers. You guys are so sweet. I absolutely love it.
Aw.
Except for Monday mornings, that's rough.
Hey, today is Monday.
You made it better though.
Now you know you're gonna be famous.
Really?
Yeah, in
Yes.
the movie.
Yes, you're gonna be in a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
You're in it right now. It's
Then
live.
I've cut it.
Well, Kim, we thank you for all of your hard work and
Aw,
dedication, and
I
we look forward to
appreciate
seeing
it.
you tomorrow with the lunch.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been with us, Shonda?
7 months.
7 months. Okay.
Wow.
Anything special that you've experienced in your 7 months that you want to share, or a special story, or do you have something you want to say to a certain provider?
No, they're all great. They've all taken their time to teach me what I need to know and to get me where I need to be at. So
Wow. That's
All right.
very sweet.
And we look forward to having you for 7 more months, and 7 more months, and 7 more months.
So, I like all of my coworkers. They're all great, and I laugh a lot.
That's good. Laughing's good. Oh, that's a turkey. That's a
Oh,
turkey.
yeah.
That's when they get ready to take off.
Uh-oh, our wings.
Oh, shoot. First of all, how long have you been with us, Sonia?
14 months.
Oh, very specific.
14 months. That is,
Yeah.
she's good. Okay. So, do you have a special story, or do you have a provider that you want to say something to, or just overall in general about the practice and the employees or anything?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. I just feel very blessed to work for such an amazing group of providers.
Yes.
And working at check-in and watching each provider come in and their own special connection with their patients and how they do things to make them feel special is, actually it was an awakening to me, because you don't see that often.
Very true.
And so it just made me feel even more blessed to be such a, but to be part of such a wonderful team. And, so that's, yep. And these two picked my ugliest day to get on camera.
She's still beautiful regardless.
We all have our ugly days.
Yes. Yes.
We knew we were going to be on camera today,
Yeah.
girl.
I know.
The side.
Yeah, I appreciate the memo.
It's a surprise for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, Sonia, we have definitely enjoyed you being here for the last
Yes.
14 months and counting, and we hope that we can continue to have you here. And we know that our providers care just as much about you as you do about the providers. So we do thank you for all of your support and participation, especially for days like today when we just surprise you and just throw stuff on out there. And, Debbie, how are you today?
Hi, girls.
Okay, so this is Debbie that works in Sano, and Debbie has been here for a long time. How long have you been here?
11 years. Wow.
Very long time.
Yeah.
So is there any certain provider that you want to say something to, or is there anything in general about the practice that you want to say something about that makes you enjoy what you do? And this is live, so we will have interruptions. Just give us 1 second, please. So
I enjoy working with all of them. This has been like a family. I've worked in a lot of places over the last 36 years, and I think I found my home.
36 years?
36 years.
You're not even old enough.
I'm
you can't be.
older.
No.
No, I started right out of high school, and
Wow.
went to school, and I've been ever since.
Going ever since.
But yeah, I recommend this place highly.
Yes. The good thing that I've learned from the providers as far as with you is they put so much trust in you. There's only 2 of you guys that work here side by side, and that if you say something about Sano, they're just like, ask, Deb or Jack, and they have full confidence in you, and that's something really good. So I know they appreciate you just as much as you appreciate them.
That is nice to be able to have that mutual respect. And we've worked hard, all of us, to get to know each other and feel
And I'm
like
sure you
we
can set
know
them
what's
straight.
going on.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, we're going. Oh, we're live.
Hi. Hi. so we have Sonia Floyd here with us. So Sonia, how long have you been with Carteret OBGYN?
10 years.
10 years.
Wow, 10 long years.
That's a very long time. Very dedicated employee for sure.
Very hardworking.
So Sonia is a little bit camera shy. So we did talk to her off the camera for a little bit, and she had some magnificent things to say about the practice. She loves all the providers for the simple fact of when she calls and asks them to do something for her, that they automatically start doing something, and you know, they'll sign off on their charts and they'll make sure that stuff is done the way it's supposed to, and she really does appreciate that. Megan, what were some other things that Sonia said?
She just loved how much everyone just makes her feel like it's one big happy family here, and welcomes her 2 boys. Her 2 boys have grown up here while she's been working here, and I know Miss Cindy and the doctors have all loved on her boys like that, and she just loves how much it's family oriented here.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to add, Sonia, or do you think that's good?
That covers it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us today,
Thank
Sonia.
you so much. We love you.
How long have you been with us, Lauren?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half. And do you have any special experiences in that year and a half that you would like to share with us, or do you have a certain provider that you want to say something to? Anything about your coworkers or your OB team, because you are in charge of the OB hall?
Everybody's great.
Okay, we would want you to add to that.
And awesome.
Oh, and awesome.
Okay. So are you planning on continuing your career here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have a special story that's happened on the OB hall that really kind of made you want to stay here to become a team member? Like something that something that stands out about our providers?
Yeah.
Whatever she's telling you to say.
Fetal heart tones.
Okay.
And it's my favorite. It's when we get to hear them, and the physicals when the dads cry. That makes me happy.
Oh my goodness.
That
Oh,
works.
she needs tissue? Okay.
Thanks.
All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Lauren. Well, thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you at the lunch tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Hi, Tammy. How are you? She's so happy to be here.
You can just see it in her face.
See it? Cover girl. Okay, Tammy. So we are making a video for our providers tomorrow for them to view during lunch. How long have you been here?
A year.
A year. Okay, best year of your life, I know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
So, do you have anything that stands out about our practice here that you haven't experienced anywhere else? She's camera shy.
Or speechless. She just has so many things.
So many things.
Everything. I just like everything about this practice. They're so
Okay.
kind.
All right. Do you have a certain provider that really sticks out to you, that you like how they do something, like their own little way of how they get to patients, or how they've gotten to you, like how you respect them or anything like that?
I do respect them all. Dr. Johnson and Dr. DeAndrea have really taught me a lot.
Okay. And that's good. Cross training and learning about everything always seems like it's a very big asset for everybody.
Oh, don't worry, we have some outtakes.
Hi, Julie. Welcome to We Love COBG. How are you doing?
Julie's in the house.
Oh,
Go ahead, girl. Pose. Hi. Come over here and have you a little seat. Julie's here. Yay. Woo. Don't worry, we picked some of the cheaper supplies. So, Julie, how long have you been here with the office?
9 years.
9 years. Wow.
That's a long time. Okay.
Very long.
Yes.
You've enjoyed every moment of it.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I'm
Not so sure if they have.
I'm speechless. So we are recording live.
We're live. Hey, guys.
So basically what we're doing is we're just calling people in here, just trying to find out if there's a special story that you have that has really touched your heart or touched your family's heart about our providers here, or if you have a certain moment that really made you feel like, yes, this is a place that I want to work at because of the people that are here, and because of the awesome employees.
The coworkers.
Oh, most definitely the co-workers.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hand the mic over to you, and I'm just gonna let you just rattle on. Okay?
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I mean, just make it short. No, I'm kidding.
I
Here you
will.
go.
Okay. I just want to say that I've been here 9 years, and I feel sorry for everybody else, but it has been pretty good. I would like to say that we couldn't work for any better providers
Oh, yes.
out of this county ever,
Yeah.
bar none. They are absolutely awesome. They've been there for me when I was down and out, and I couldn't ask for anything any more than that.
Yeah.
I love them all. Love you guys.
Oh, yay, Jolie!
That's so sweet.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes.
You're
Hi.
welcome, Megan. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm going good. Thank you. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're making a video for our providers, and we are live. So if you stutter like I just did, just correct yourself. It's okay. She's not camera shot at all. So Megan, how long have you been with us here?
A little over a year. So I started in May of 2015, right out of school.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a certain moment that really just pops out at you that just really makes you know, hey, this is where I want to be for now?
There are so many moments. I don't know. Every time you pass a provider, a doctor in the hall, and the nurse practitioners, they always have a smile on their face. They always ask you about your day, and they genuinely care how you're doing, both in the office and also outside of the office as well. It's just sweet. It makes you feel like one big family of a lot of ladies, and our one male doctor. He's great.
Poor Dr.
Yeah,
Verdelis. He has such a great life.
I don't know how you deal.
Just
Just
send
all
him
of
a
us,
sympathy card.
all of
don't
us
you think?
women, yeah. We need to give him something special. But yeah, everyone is just like a big family. Just so genuine. I couldn't think of a better place to work. I've just great bosses and people that care. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining us
You're
today,
welcome.
Megan, and we hope that you. Hi, welcome, Vanessa Kelly. How are you?
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Welcome to our little documentary we are making for the providers. How long have you been here?
11 years.
Mercy, 11 long years for somebody to put up with Vanessa. Just kidding. So Vanessa, what has made you stay here for 11 years?
Well, I started at check-in, and I've had the opportunity to progress, and now I'm in the back in the business office. But I would say, just like everyone else has, family. Family's, a big thing here in and out of the office. We try to make it as family-oriented as possible. And the doctors are genuine and humble and really care about each other and their employees. And they make it the office that they can, the best practice that they can for their patients and their employees as well.
Okay. And what would you like to see in the future for Carteret OBGYN?
I think we can just continue to grow and continue to care like we do now, genuinely care about our patients, and grow the practice to be bigger and better.
Very good answer. Do you have anything else you want to say, Vanessa?
No, I think that's it today.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us. That was very heartwarming. And we hope that we can definitely have you here for 11 more years, and that your new family now can continue to grow with us here at Carteret OBGYN.
Hi, and welcome to We Love COBG. Our next guest is Vanessa. Come on in, Vanessa. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I can tell you're really excited. To be here.
Hashtag.
So we are interviewing for our luncheon tomorrow for our doctor's appreciation and nurse practitioner appreciation. And we just wanted to find out, first of all, how long you have been here with Carter OB.
I have been here for 3.5 years.
3.5 years, going on
April
30.
19th. Yes, April 19th. Actually, my 1-year anniversary was when we went live with Athena. So it was like a death anniversary for me.
Yes, I bet that was a memorable anniversary.
Very much.
And what do you have anything you'd like to say to a specific provider, or just in general about the practice?
I would like to thank all of the providers. just for always trusting me and giving me the best advice possible. That they have given me multiple chances here to grow as an employee and as a person. I've definitely overcome very many challenges since I've been here, and I feel like if it wasn't for the practice as well as the people, then I would not have been able to perform my duties and be able to teach others that are underneath me. I feel like we have such an open environment here that it is so family oriented, and you know, it's not just one of those things where they come to work and they ask about your family here. You know, they also ask about your family when they see you out in, you know, public, or they don't act like doctors per se. They're just normal everyday people just trying to do what they love doing, and you know, they just want our support as much as we want their support, and I think that's the best thing about them. As far as for my providers that I want to say something to, for the ones that I do all the scheduling for, I just really appreciate you always working with me. And you know, when times get tight and when we don't have any appointments, or you know, when something bad's going on, that we can always try to find light of the situation and try to joke and laugh around, because it does get very hectic and it is a stressful environment sometimes. But I really do feel like everybody does the best that they can possibly do, and they do a lot more than what anybody ever expects for them to do. So I'm pretty sure endless nights of sleep, endless calls. Can't imagine how many babies have been birthed in the last 39 years, and it's an amazing experience. I wish I could have that experience with me every day, just knowing that I was able to bring a baby into the world and help with that. I think that's something awesome. I'm really good at this. So I'm not done. Okay, so I'll hold this. I would say for my most favorite memory, I did not know who Dr. Verdelis was when I started working here, and I had taken my crackers to the back, and he was having soup that day, and I walked back there and I was like, who's this eating my crackers? And they were like, oh, that's him over there. And I was like, he needs to give me back my crackers. Okay, I did not know it was Dr. Verdelis. And I looked at him and I was like, are you done with my crackers? And he kind of looked at me and he just kind of passed them off to me like, I don't know who she is, but I'm going to kill CK for hiring her. It was so funny to me because I had heard about him, but I didn't know what he looked like. I didn't know anything. And then somebody said, that was Dr. Verdelis. And I'm like, who's that? And they said, one of the providers that works here. And I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna get fired on my first week of being hired. And you know, him and I have just had a good relationship ever since then, so I just like being able to be myself around them, and I think that's very good for this environment, because we don't always have the best days here, or we don't always get to go home with the best news from our patients, but I really feel like our patients appreciate us, and they definitely appreciate you guys. So thank you for everything that you do, and we love you. She works up front. Hi Pollyanna, how are you today?
I'm good, Vanessa. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. So Pollyanna didn't want to have her picture taken, but she doesn't mind being videoed, so she just wants to be famous. So Pollyanna, basically what we're doing is we're making a video for our providers tomorrow for their surprise lunch. So, surprise!
Surprise! I didn't mean to stick my tongue out.
This is how she really feels. So Pollyanna, is there a certain, how long have you been here, first of all?
2.5 years.
Okay. She was thinking about all those good times. That's what took her so long. So Pollyanna, is there a certain memory that pops out at you, or is there a certain thing that's happened since you've been here, or a certain event or something that's happened to let you know that I really do appreciate the providers that work here, and I really do like coming here to work with the team? Is there a certain time that you can remember?
If I had to think of something, I just would think of this summer. Mm-hmm. The way all the providers have really pulled together and supported one another while Dr. Verdelis was out. Mm-hmm. I thought that was really awesome, that they didn't complain and they worked on their days off and just all pulled together as a team. I thought that was really awesome.
I think that's good as well. Well, Pollyanna, we enjoy having you here, and we hope we can have you for 2.5 more years, and then 2.5 more years after that. Do you have anything you want to tie this up with, or you just want to blow some kissy faces? You want to do hashtags?
Thank you. Y'all are an awesome team, and I enjoy working here.
Thank you, Pollyanna.
To the toes.
Ta-da! This is behind the scenes action.
This is us fixing our makeup. Powder puff, boop. Oh God. look beautiful today.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous dress. I love it.
Okay, so what we're doing here is we're making a documentary for our providers tomorrow for their surprise lunch.
Okay.
So we're just going to ask you a couple of questions, and if you want to say anything at the end, then you can. Okay. So how long have you been with us, Darcy?
9 years.
Wow.
9 years. And out of the 3.5 years that I've been here, you've only missed one day that I know of, and that was because of weather.
Yes.
How many days have you missed altogether in your 9 years?
1 day.
That was the one day that I know of. I'm just
One
going to
day
give her the
that I
microphone.
was not scheduled off.
Oh, wow.
That says a lot about you, Darcy, and I know that they really love you being at checkout and being the team leader up front. I know that they very much appreciate you trying to manage the OB schedule and stuff like that. So just know that you are appreciated just as much as you appreciate them.
All right. Thank you.
9 years. Whew, 1 day.
It's the longest I've ever worked at a job.
Oh, wow.
And it's my favorite job I've ever worked at. So.
Okay. Do you have like a special story or a special memory that sticks out in your mind that says, you know, that just told you, you know, this is where I belong, this is my place, these are the people that I want to be around, or do you have a certain provider that just really gets to your heart or gets on your nerves, or, you know, anything? We're all live and open here.
I like all the providers. I think they're great. Dr. DeAndrea was my doctor from the beginning, and I have a story about her prior to me working here, and it made me feel really comfortable to come and work here. Is I had a problem for years and little bit of pain, and I had a doctor in Fayetteville, and he kept telling me that it was in my head. And it was in my head, and I knew it wasn't in my head because I felt it. And then Dr. DeAndrea took a sonogram, and she found a little cyst, and she took it out.
Oh, so she listened to you and she trusted what you said, and you trusted her. So that does make for a huge respect factor on both of your ends. I don't know where on both of your ends came from.
No pun intended.
Do you have anything else that you want to add, Darcy?
No, that I just love working here, and I love all the people, and it's like one big family.
So, how long have you been with us, Kathy?
4 years.
Okay, this is your microphone. We can
4 years.
Okay, 4
and
years.
What's today?
Today is the 29th of August.
29th.
Yeah.
4 years and some change.
And some change,
Okay,
yeah. I was
all
trying to
right.
add and subtract, but it's been a morning, to say the least.
Okay, Kathy, so you work up front, and you've been up front since you started here. And although they tried to get you to move, you wanted to stay up front. So do you have a special story or a special memory that has just made you want to stay here at Carteret OBGYN to work with our providers and to work with the team that we have here?
I just love people and helping people. And I feel like I fit in pretty well up front and checking people in. And you can tell when they have a bad time coming up, and you just try to help them get through that. And people that walk in that are having problems, I like to help them get seen because they are here for a reason, and I want them to get taken care of. So I like doing that.
Yeah, and the providers have always been very, what's my word I'm looking for?
Thought very highly of Miss Kathy.
That's the word.
Oh,
I'm looking for.
really?
Yes.
Wonderful!
They-
High five!
Oh, yeah,
High
girl.
five!
They have always said, I'm sorry, they have always said that they really appreciate how well you are with the patients that we have, and
How much
so
she
I do
cares.
feel like that you are, that's your bubble that you're in, and I really appreciate having you here as a worker too, and we all love you, and we know that you have a good heart, and just know that our providers appreciate and love you just as much as you appreciate and love them.
I appreciate you guys too. I feel blessed to be able to work here at this fine establishment.
Oh, you are blessed, honey.
Yes.
Blessed.
Ooh. Do you feel the air on the other side? The air went right through, didn't it?
How long have you been here, Melissa?
I've been here since May.
Okay. May 30th. And now is this like your first office official job that you've had, like
Yes.
doctor's office? Okay. How do you feel about working here?
I love it. Everyone's really nice. Everything's going good so far.
Okay. All right. So is there a special, I know you haven't been here that long, but is there like a special time or a special moment that's really made you feel like, yeah, this is the place that I need to be for now? Like this is like home for me right now. Is there a time that's happened since you've been here in that 5 months?
Not that I can really pinpoint specifically, but every day I come to work, everyone just seems so happy and excited, and it's just a really good place to work.
That's
I enjoy
good.
it.
And you've done very well since you've been here.
Oh, yes.
So,
Very
like,
smart.
everyone up front has spoken very highly of you. So, for 5 months, you've made a pretty good name for yourself. So, we hope that you'll continue to work here, and just know that even though I know sometimes our providers don't get to come up and see you guys all the time up front, that they do know who you are and they do appreciate you as an individual. So, you're doing a great job, and we hope that we can keep you here, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So how long have you been here with the practice rate then?
I have been here 3 years in July.
3 years in July. Okay.
Very cool.
Now, is there a certain moment or a certain time that really sticks out to you that told you that this is the place that you need to be right now, that this is a part of you? Or is there a certain position that you want to say something to? Or is there something you want to say about the practice overall?
I've actually been a patient of the practice for my oldest daughter's 32. So Dr. Morrison was my doctor. He did the C-section for her. It was unexpected. But other than being a patient here, once I started working here, and I tell people all the time, and I sincerely mean it, we are very, very fortunate to have all the providers, nurse practitioners and doctors both. And I don't say it just because I work here. I've seen several of them throughout for various reasons, but I truly believe that they all really genuinely care about their patients. And I say that not only as an associate that works here, but as someone who first was a patient that was here and saw how I was treated. And no matter who I saw, I always felt that I was, my care, they gave me their attention, and
you weren't just a number coming in the
door. I
you were an
wasn't just a
actual
number,
person.
and they genuinely seemed to care about taking care of me.
Yeah.
So it was refreshing to me when I decided to make a little bit of a career change and came here as an associate, that I genuinely, and I tell people all the time, I don't say this just because I work here, I genuinely mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very good providers, and I think in their own little way, they've touched everybody just for some type of reason, whether it be something that you know about being on the phones and they've helped a patient like spur their moment, or whether you know of a patient that was seen here and they had like a life-changing event. There's not too many doctors that'll go home and call you at nighttime, or they'll send you an email, or they'll, see you in the hallway if you work here and say, hey, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling any better? And I think that goes a long ways for everybody here.
It really does.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
Well, I'm a little surprised by this impromptu interview.
Okay.
Busy Monday, but glad to see ya.
We are glad to see you too. So basically what we're doing is we're making a little video for our providers tomorrow for their surprise provider appreciation lunch.
Okay.
So we've just called random people into the office, or we've gone in their office and just asked them to just give a shout out to a certain provider, or share a short story, or let you know what makes you feel
oh my
like.
gosh. Okay. Well,
she's ready.
A short story. I mean, the one that comes to mind immediately, of course, is Dr. Fidelis is actually the reason that I work here.
Okay.
I worked in labor and delivery. He heard that I had kind of done this position in the past in in Indiana. And then I kind of liked it. It was kind of a good fit for me. Everyone that did this job here absolutely hated it and called it the hot seat. And so he approached me and asked me if I would ever be interested. And I said, gosh, I don't know. I'm pretty happy here. And I'd have to really think about it. And he was like, oh, well, gosh, it wouldn't be for a whole long time. It's just something to think about, have it in the back of your mind. And I said, okay. I believe it was 2 days later, he said, so do you want that job? And then this is the best part. I said, gosh, I don't know. And he said, well, do me a favor, just go over and talk to my office manager and just kind of get a feel for the place and see kind of what you think. And I said, okay. So I did. And that day I showed up in blue jeans with bubble gum in my mouth for what was actually an interview. And somehow I still sit here over 10 years later.
It's probably because you weren't wearing flip-flops.
I was not wearing flip-flops. It was winter. That might have saved me.
Okay, and how long have you been here now?
So I started here unofficially in November of 2005, and then my official hire date was January 1st, 2006.
Oh, wow.
So,
very long
10
time.
and a
And you've been in the
half.
hot seat this whole time?
This whole time, baby.
Okay.
Well, there, the hot seat has moved.
Okay. Well, I think it is a good fit for you.
I do too.
I know that in speaking to some of the providers that they do have a lot of confidence in everything that you do. So just know that they do appreciate you and appreciate everything that you do. I know sometimes in the heat of the moment it might not seem like it, but we're all here for the same reason. So just know that we thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. And thank you.
Hi, my name's Ruth. I've been at Carteret OBGYN about 23 and a half years. It seems like forever. Of course, I was 12 when I started, so it's really not been that long. What I like most about Carteret OBGYN is it's also always been a family atmosphere for the workers, and we've always felt pretty much taken care of. What I've appreciated most was I always felt like the providers had our backs, and that's so important. But this is a little bit melancholy for me because, 18 months ago I said that I was going to retire June of next year. So Candace better pass her nursing boards because she's going to come in and I'm going to drift into the sunset. Like, I love everybody. I appreciate everything y'all done. Thanks.
Hi, this is Kathleen. Hey, Kathleen, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We are good. We just use whatever we can, and we are live here with the baseball and Kathleen that works in triage. So Kathleen, basically what we're doing is we're making a video for our providers to see tomorrow during their provider appreciation lunch. And I know that you're busy, so I won't take up a lot of your time, but how long have you been here?
4 years.
Okay, 4 years. And you are trying to further your education with actual nursing, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, and we do wish you the best of luck here with us.
Sure.
So Kathleen, is there a certain memory that pops out in your mind, or is there a certain provider that you want to say something to, or is there a story that let you know that this is your home, this is like where you're supposed to be for now?
You're putting me on the spot.
With my ball.
Oh my gosh. Not off the top of my head. I can't think that fast. I love them all. I love you all. You're great. And you're funny. And you're the best.
Okay.
Rock. Okay. I can't think of anything specific off the top of my head though.
Okay, well, if Kathleen does think of something later, we will go back and edit this video as soon as we figure out how we're going to fit everybody on here. So, Kathleen, thank you for your time, and we hope you have a good day.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not impromptu, so I'm going to read, otherwise I will cry. So, over the last 38 years, I've seen a lot of things change in healthcare. But what has been consistent is the dedication that our providers have to our staff, our community, and to each other. I'm so proud to be a part of an amazing team of providers and staff. Thank you for working so hard, not only these last few weeks, but the last few years. This quote from Steve Jobs applies to each of you. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Love you.